learn how to combine who we are with what we do before deep diving into potentially traumatic memories.
That sounds like a really good plan. I also have a bow if that's anything you want to help with. I think I'm pretty good with it, but
Okay. Um, is there a sort of practice range here that we can use, or would you like me to set up targets out here?
ooh, what would yours? There are like dummies over there, but they don't move unless we get um I'm gonna remember his name. Valikos. Uh to move them, and I don't want to bother him, so what would you set up?
Um, just she'll kind of sling this big pack that she has on her back around. She'll flip it open. I brought these, and they're three circular pieces of wood. They're targets that she can pin up.
Let's go with that.
Okay. They also won't be moving, but I can set them up at different ranges. So,
Could we make do you have I think I have rope in my Dungeoneer's pack. Could we like tie one to a branch so that it kind of swings?
uh, yeah.
We're gonna do that to one of them. Dig out my rope and hold it out.
Okay. I want to, how many feet of rope is that?
God,
Do you know? It starts
no.
at 50. I don't know if you've used any of yours.
We used it to get Sylseris to the bottom of the ravine, but I imagine we took all of it back. Or not
I was gonna
Sylseris,
say I
Lyria.
didn't know it went away.
I don't think we would have left that behind, so I would imagine I have all 50 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, okay. Well, let's hold on to yours. I probably have some rope at the bottom of this pack somewhere that we can use because I would also like to teach you the skills of trap making at some point, so we'll use your rope for that.
Okay.
And she just starts rummaging around in her pack, and after a couple minutes, she's like shoulder deep in this thing, and after a couple minutes, she will pull out rope. I'm gonna
Is
go
it a
set these up.
is it a big pack or does it feel magical?
It's a really big pack.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay. Do you want help?
I'm sure.
How
Um, roll survival just to see how much quicker you help her.
so sorry, still don't know where my glasses are.
You go to help her, and she doesn't like tell you to back off as she's hanging up the targets. She's like, "Okay, um, maybe you go to where you want to shoot these from, and I'll finish setting these up. You get comfortable where you want to practice from."
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
and she'll finish setting up the traps, and about 10 minutes pass, and she'll walk back over to you.
I stretched. I'm all ready.
Good. How would you, before we get into this, how would you describe your skill with archery at the moment?
I seem to be very good at it. I couldn't tell you why. I I had a bow and I knew how to use it whenever we got into a tight spot. I stole Volcran's sword once with using that bow. Yes, I did.
Her brows drop. How did you steal a sword with a bow?
I shot him and then I did a
Oh,
thing and a tuck and a dive and a maneuver and grabbed it and ran.
okay.
hmm
Well, um, let me see how you shoot.
Okay.
The first target is set up about 25 feet away. Next is 75, and the one after that is 150.
I'm gonna start, I think, with the easiest, having learned my lesson with the moving targets.
Okay.
So the closest one.
Easy as cake. You draw, let loose the arrow, and it hits pretty close to a bullseye.
That's my
Okay.
shooting.
Okay. Noted. Go for the 75.
75. You got it. It's a little farther.
It hits the dirt just a little bit past the 25-foot target. Okay.
My aim is great. My strength, maybe not so much.
I am noticing something, but I will hold back on it until I see how you do with the 150-foot target.
Oh, you want to skip the 75?
Unless you'd like to try and hit it again. This is all for the sake of observation. So.
D. She says not very confidently, but she pulls back nonetheless with a smile on her face and lets it loose.
It goes the distance, but it does not hit the target.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how long ago did you learn about our mutual condition?
Well, that's okay. That's complicated because like I like knew something was up, but it didn't really matter because I didn't really have anyone to talk to. And so I didn't really realize what was up until I made these friends and they started asking about like my family and my past and my home, and I was like, "Oh, I don't think I have any of those things." And then we met a wolf in a town who was like, "You smell rotten." And then gave me this necklace and told me that I was undead. So like I guess 2 weeks ago officially.
Okay. That
Yeah.
explains why I'm seeing what I'm seeing.
What are you seeing?
When you think of someone who is dead fully, didn't get unlucky enough to get brought back, how many breaths per minute do you think they take?
Is this a trick question? 0?
0.
Oh, okay.
How many breaths do you think I saw you pretend to take while shooting?
Oh. The average amount?
Physically, you are not convinced that we are what we are. Try
It's
the
a,
chops again.
mm,
Dig your feet into the ground.
okay.
Stop breathing.
Yeah, right. No breathing. Okay. Um I'm gonna dig my feet into the ground. And I'm gonna put all of my focus and energy into trying to stop my chest, but it's obviously very difficult. I
Yeah.
have been pretending for too long. And I'm gonna go for 75.
Okay. Make a Constitution check before you shoot. Just roll Constitution. Okay.
I imagine I'm still breathing,
Yes.
but I'm
So
still gonna
you
take that shot.
make the shot normally, and it lands right next to where the other arrow did. Right in the dirt. Aizah will watch the arrow fly, land in the dirt, look back to you. Stop breathing.
I did. I thought I did. Okay. And I'm try again. I imagine make another Constitution.
Yeah.
Okay. Take one from Theron's book. I'm gonna close my eyes. And then I am actually, because I'm still not really sure how to stop breathing, gonna take a deep breath as I try and focus.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna roll that Constitution.
You take that deep breath, kind of,
Mm.
and you let it out. And now you take the shot with advantage.
Okay. Ha.
And it hits.
Worked.
I know it did. It's hard to get used to. You don't need to do that ever.
That I am dead. I am dead.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. and everyone will. If my chest doesn't move, then people will notice, and then everyone knows.
People, in my case, people are often looking at my chest for other reasons than to check if I'm breathing.
Fortunate, yeah. Yours are nice.
Thank you. If you don't have to worry about people breath checking you. Unless they're specifically on the hunt for someone undead, I suppose. But out of the gate, no one's going to pay attention if you're not breathing.
Okay. And I want to try for the 150.
Okay. You 18 was pretty good, so you don't have to roll Constitution again. You can just roll the attack with advantage. You don't even take the deep breath in. You haven't breathed since you let that last breath out. And you are aiming with a stillness that you have not experienced. You line up the shot, let it fly 150 feet, bullseye.
Okay, that's a pretty cool trick. Can I still eat food? Or does that also, should I just stop doing that?
Well, you can. It's just, what do you gain from it?
I guess the same thing I gained from fake breathing. People will think that I am alive if I do the things that they do. Yeah.
It's true. If you're in a situation where you need to hide what you are, eat as much as you want. No nutritional value will be gained. And it will, pardon me, but it will move through you quite quickly.
I did notice that, yeah. It was really rough on the road.
Yeah. And it's also a bit sad that we don't get to taste it, but we get to see how good it looks.
Is there like a spell? Like on a special occasion? That I can use to taste it?
There's a spell for just about everything, but that's not something I had ever thought about, so I'm not sure.
Like a mental note. We'll go back to that. Maybe one day we'll taste cake again.
Maybe. It would be nice.
How long do we live? Or I guess unlive forever?
Given the correct conditions, yeah.
Am I gonna... Oh. Am I gonna rot?
Given the correct conditions, yes.
I could potentially not rot.
Stay where it's chilly. I'd avoid the desert if I were you.
That
For
sucks.
long periods of time, at least.
Okay. I can handle that. I do think we have to go down south soon, but problem for another time. Okay.
There
What's
are
next?
spells to help you keep cold, so...
I will have to ask Theren.
So, the next thing I suppose I could try to teach you. How quiet would you consider yourself while moving?
Depends on like the terrain. I'm very comfortable and familiar with like forestry, so like here probably pretty quiet, but I'm not a very like stealthy person in general.
I will say that once you stop pretending like your footsteps are as heavy as your friends, you will become much quieter. Over the course of this week, you will probably learn that a lot of what you do is because of thinking you were still alive.
Okay. So the more that I accept, that's probably never gonna happen. Okay. The more that I come to terms with the fact that I am dead, the easier the rest of it will get.
Acceptance is important. Embracing it is dangerous.
Okay.
Take Vokrin and a Fenwalker, for example. They embraced it. And every bit of bile that comes out of their mouth is necrotic. I have accepted it. I do not wish undeath upon the majority of the world as they do. Embracing it will leave you cold and metaphorically heartless. Accepting it might keep a little warmth around, and you will still literally be heartless, but you get it.
Technically still in there, it just doesn't beat.
Correct. So, I'm just going to turn around.
Oh.
I want you to move as far away from me as you would like. Sneak up on me. Being stealthy is just as important to a ranger as it is to a rogue.
Oh, I can do that. I can totally do that. I say
Right.
unconfidently. And I'll just, I don't know, back up like 15, 20 yards and wait for her to turn.
Okay. She turned before you even walked away, so she
Okay.
wouldn't know what direction you'd be coming from.
Okay. I would like to try and not come at her from directly behind. Obviously, I'm gonna try and like flank her to the left. And I
Okay.
imagine I should roll for that.
So before you roll stealth, you need to break the mental barrier that you are alive. So give me a wisdom check.
I am alive and breathing in my mind.
So roll stealth with disadvantage.
Sick.
That's 12.
Fuck my.
So
Okay.
you get a few steps in, and Aizah, you'll see she has very long ears, and one of them will twitch. And she'll say, "Silent as the grave, Satella."
Too soon, Aizah.
I apologize.
And I'm gonna back up and try again.
Another wisdom check. You cannot get it through your head.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest thing to accept. So roll stealth with disadvantage.
Try.
A 16. Okay. You get a little over halfway there before her ears twitch again and she turns around. Almost.
You could pretend, you know.
I could, but I won't. I want you to learn this.
Turn around. And I'm gonna run back. This time, is she near any trees?
A few.
Try to climb a tree and jump on her?
Okay.
Great. Start with the wisdom. I'm actually possible. I'm gonna manifest. We're gonna put this into the universe. Before I climb this tree, I'm gonna shake a little. I'm gonna stop breathing. I am dead. I am dead. I am dead. I say that in my head. I still don't believe it.
Okay.
Anyway.
You go, before even rolling stealth, you go to climb the tree, and Aizah will say, "I hear you climbing the tree."
Okay, should I keep going, Aizah? This is not going well.
Give it one more try.
Okay.
Remember, if it helps you accept it a bit more, you are still living, There's a soul somewhere, but physically, there's not a whole lot going on. Not as a drag at your appearance. I just mean there's nothing literally happening inside your body.
I'm glad you knew that would hurt my feelings. Okay.
You can roll the wisdom check with advantage.
Okay, I don't know. A 5 and a 2 didn't really bode well the last time, so.
17. It clicks. And as soon as it does, you feel very cold. And it's a bit uncomfortable. But there's a silence not connected to what's going on outside and what you would hear from the wilderness. There's a silence in you, also where the cold is coming from. And it is uncomfortable, it is weird, and probably a bit sad. But as soon as you go to move, you feel so lightweight compared to what you had felt like stepping before. So you can roll stealth with advantage.
A +5, so I gotta be honest, I'm really upset about that.
I'll give you another roll for free. Why not?
Thanks.
Still with advantage. There you go.
Yeah.
You make your way all the way up to right behind Aizah without her ears twitching or anything.
Can I just, like, very quietly pull another berry out and peep it into her view over her shoulder?
She will slowly turn, and you see the dim red glow from her eyes on your palm. Oh. She'll go to grab it. Thank you. And she'll turn around as she eats it.
It's weird.
It's
I'm
very
cold.
weird. That doesn't go away.
Okay. Do you get used to it?
If you asked me if I was cold right now, I would say no. So,
Okay. How long have you been like this?
she'll look up, thinking. 4 years?
That's a lot of time. Do you remember around when it stopped being cold?
About a week.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you. That felt, yes. I can do a week.
Okay. So, I suppose before we... Actually, no, we can move on to traps now, if you'd like. Have you set traps before?
Yeah, well, there was this one time when we set up like a rope trap and we thought it would be a super funny prank to trick Six. I don't know if you know that Six is a cat, Prince, and he tripped over our rope trap. So yes, I have, and he was very upset and he hid, and then wolves tried to kill us.
Did the trap go down after he tripped over it?
Did it?
No.
No, it did not.
Okay. So you at least know how to tie a rope until it's taut between two trees.
Yes, I have good
So
good knots.
we can skip right over the tripwire training.
Exciting. What's next?
A typical rope trap. They step in it, slips around their ankle, pulls them up the tree. Do you know how to make that?
I don't believe so. Like, could I roll a survival to see if that's like something in my memory?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You would know that.
Side note, these are in alphabetical order, and I never realized that till now. That would have made things so much
Yeah.
easier. Okay. Yeah, I've done a couple of those before.
Okay. What about a pitfall?
Did I roll another survival?
Yeah.
Great. No, that doesn't sound familiar.
Okay. So, pitfall. You dig a hole. You get some sharp sticks. You bury those sticks deep into the hole. And then you cover the hole with foliage. Hmm?
That sounds so sick, Aizah.
Sick as in twisted or sick as in cool?
Both. Um, but I imagine that's some pretty instantaneous damage. I say we do that.
Yeah.
Do you
Um,
have a shovel? I don't have a shovel. I don't think
I
I have
do.
a shovel.
I do.
Okay.
So she'll dig into her pack and hand you a shovel.
Thanks.
The size of the hole that you want to dig is entirely determined on what is going to be following you that you want to set this trap up for. Um, we will assume that you are being followed by something that is average height. So you'd want to dig 6 or 7 feet across both ways.
How long is that gonna take me?
Well, 6 or 7 feet across both ways, a foot and a half roughly deep. Could probably take a couple hours. Or if you have a friend who can cast a spell that changes the way the earth is, would be much quicker.
I do have one of those. Should I interrupt his training?
Based on how his trainer presented herself, probably not.
But she seems so. Okay. I guess I'll start to dig.
Okay.
I guess I'll start doing that.
This requires no check, but um, it takes about an hour or two.
Okay.
And once you've finished digging it out, she will look at you. Now we need sharp sticks, not sharp twigs. The twigs will just snap whenever someone falls on it. Sticks. Climb up into a tree, break a branch off, whatever.
I start to do that. I'm gonna find the nearest tree and start breaking branches.
All right. You'll need about 20 or
Okay.
10 and snap them in half.
I could carry 10. Okay. And however long it takes me, I grab my 10 and walk back over and plop them on the ground.
Okay. It probably took you about 10 or 15 minutes. Now, we snap these in half and we make them sharp. I assume you have a blade.
I do, yes. I pull it
Okay.
out.
We are going to whittle these sticks until falling on it from about a foot high would cause enough damage to make someone stop following you.
Are we gonna test this on someone?
No.
Right. Prophet can make fake prophets, maybe. Good.
Oh, okay. Then sure.
Okay. I start to whittle.
She whittles with you, and eventually it's all set up. And she doesn't really say much. She just has you, or she'll start placing them in to the pitfall. And she'll say, okay, now we need a way to cover this and then cover it again with leaves, branches, what have you. We're going to use this, and she'll take her cloak off just for now. She'll lay it over. Now, this is the easiest part. Just grab handfuls of leaves and sticks, twigs. And both of you go and do that. Lay them gently on top of my cloak. You don't want to set the trap off immediately.
Good call. I will very gently lay the brush. Question, just for like future reference. Am I able to like keep these sharp, like whittled sticks in my bag for future so that we can build one of these quicker, or no? Do I have to whittle them every time?
You could, yeah.
Okay, as long as DM is okay with it. Once we're done with this trap and done with the day, I'm gonna take the sticks with me.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Fresh.
You guys finished setting up the pitfall trap. Would you like to go get the training dummy?
He doesn't really like me much, I don't think, but I'll try.
Okay, I will be here.
Okay, and then I'm gonna walk over to Lyria and Prophet.
You walk over there, and this would be shortly after finishing that day's training. So they're both just kind of sitting there talking to each other. Lyria, you are still practicing your backstabs against many a prophet, and you see Satella approaching.
Hey.
Hi. Can I maybe borrow one of those?
Why?
Like all the oh, it's so Aizah. Just we need some really quick help of carrying something.
Carrying what? I'm not the strongest.
You
Satella.
can open portals, but you can't help carry something?
Strong up here, not right here. He points to his head first and then to his arms second.
It's just one of the training dummies. We wanted to move it into my training area so that I could shoot at something that looks more human-like. You think you could manage?
You tell lies.
If you want to roll insight, you can.
Okay.
Well, Lyria would have to roll insight.
Yeah.
Satella, you would roll deception.
Okay.
She's lying.
I want to like pull Satella just a little close to me. Satella,
Yeah.
I don't know what you're planning on doing, but if it's like you kind of like look like you might be doing something like not cool.
No, it's cool. I just...
Okay, but like I just wanted to remind you that the last time we lied about something, the person got mad. It's just sometimes I think that honesty is the best policy.
But if I tell the truth, then it's not a surprise, and then the whole training session is a dud. I need to know if someone were to oops into a thing, would it work?
Right, but Prophet's my trainer, and if you make him mad, he might like be mad, and so like I feel like he could
But
still help.
It's
It's
just
still like it's, but like the dummy doesn't know. This prophet would know. The dummy doesn't know.
We're not like mentally like connected.
No.
Oh, I didn't know that. Prophet,
Yep.
I'm sorry. I wasn't honest. I thought if I told you, all of them would know.
No.
Then I'm gonna walk up to Prophet, make sure none of the other prophets can hear. I just need one of them to walk into a trap so I can make sure that it works. It will hurt.
He kind of stops fighting this dummy prophet, which for some reason he was still fighting despite Lyria stepping away. And he'll look to you. Is it gonna hurt?
Oh, yes. I think, well, if it works, it will. Yes.
You want me to hurt one of my boys?
You let her stab one.
I let her stab a few, but she's my apprentice.
I guess I'll
What
go
do I
up.
get in return?
Oh. What do you want? I can make you a smoothie. Oh, you can't drink those.
I can't drink it.
Yep. What do you want?
He'll kind of stand up straight and cross his arms. Since I think it's a little funny that neither of us can really eat, per se, I want you to convince Aizah to go on a dinner date with me.
Prophet.
Is that
What?
but you want that because you...
No, I want it because she's banging.
Okay. Do I have to do that before I get the Prophet Echo?
No.
And if I don't convince her, will you? What is the repercussion?
I suppose there really isn't one.
Great, I will do my best.
All right. Now, my boys don't know what I know, but I know what they know. So you'll be listening.
I feel like he'll probably be too busy tending to his through foot. But yeah, okay.
All right. It's a deal then.
Okay.
You go. And one of the dummies fighting another dummy will kind of drop its shoulders and walk next to you.
I'm gonna give it a wave. Bye, Lyria.
It'll wave back.
Bye.
Make sure she does what I asked. And the Echo will turn around and give Prophet a thumbs up.
I'm gonna try.
And you will make your way back over to the cold, dead, sad corner of your roof.
Amazing. Do I have to do much convincing to get the dummy to walk through it, or can I just walk a certain path and
You could probably just tell it to walk right there and it will.
Oh great, okay. So let's just say Aizah's on the other side of the trap. Go straight to her.
It'll look to you and then point at Aizah.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll give you a thumbs up.
Oh.
And it turns around, looks straight at Aizah, and starts walking. And then it steps into the pitfall. The cloak falls, or gives. The Echo falls in and impales itself on about 12 spikes.
Oh, that was more than I thought it would be. Oh. Is it dead?
It gives you a thumbs up.
He's fine. And then I'm gonna walk around to Aizah. It worked.
Indeed it did.
Yeah. Isn't that a nifty little trick Prophet can do? There's 20 of him over there.
Yeah, I think it's a useful trick.
Look at this one's. He's still breathing? I don't know if he breathes. He's still alive though.
It waves.
What do you think of that? That's so cool. Who am I? Satella has no idea how to be subtle, so she's really struggling right now.
I do think it is cool. Are you okay?
I'm so good. Yeah, of course. It's so kind of Prophet to offer us one of his dummies to get hurt and impaled 12 times.
I would say it is, yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of kind celestial-esque beings that kind of are men?
Write that down.
Write that down,
I
write that down.
clipped. I clipped it already.
I think they're all right. Why?
Oh, so I just you will you go to dinner with Prophet? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you a really awkward smile.
She kind of scratches right next to her temple. Can he even eat?
Can you?
Well, yeah, you handed me a berry about 2 hours ago and I ate it.
Okay. How did it taste though? I mean, it would be so funny.
I'm going on a date with Prophet to be funny.
Oh, Prophet's great and stuff too.
Well, given what wonderful and picturesque environment we're in the middle of a foggy forest that smells terrible just outside of this protection stave, what better date would I go on than with a celestial-esque half-man being that can't eat?
Exactly. So is that a yes?
She'll look away. Is this a joke? Did he specifically ask you to do this?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say. And then I'm just gonna like look at the dummy in the pit.
It shrugs as best as it can.
He is genuinely interested. I think.
Yeah, sure.
No,
No, that's my answer. Yes,
Oh.
sure.
Amazing. That's great. I will. Can I plan the date for you guys?
It would be a lot better than me planning it, and I don't know much about Prophet aside from the way that he looks, so maybe it would be better if you planned it as well.
The way that he looks.
Yeah, I know so much about Prophet. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna plan the best date ever.
So you can tell him that it's a yes. And the echo disappears, and Lyria, you just see Prophet fist pump like, yes!
Yeah.
Cupid who? Nailed it.
He said Cupid who?
I will actually say nailed it.
Aizah will just... Sure. Let's get my cloak out of this trap.
Oh, it got impaled. Oh, does it have Prophet blood on it?
I don't think he bleeds, or at least that one didn't.
That's so cool. I want to be like Prophet.
In
Do we
this...
bleed?
No.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh.
But we can't do that. The whole multiple of us thing.
Okay. Do we like, if I like does like black slop come out of me if I get cut open then, or nothing? Dry. Like the Sahara. That's not a thing.
Any time that I have been lacerated, nothing comes out.
Okay. That's a perk, I suppose. Look at the bright side.
Yeah. And she'll bend down and start getting her cloak out.
I'll help her like brush any leftover foliage off of it as she rips it from the spikes.
So, over the course of the next few days, you guys are kind of, all of you, are going over the same stuff. So, Lyria, you are getting the positioning, backstabbing, stuff like that, training kind of hammered into your brain. Theren, you are constantly having to protect yourself from Sacred Flame and further empowering the Lunar Shield. Sylseris, you are being verbally tormented and having your sword smacked out of your hand over and over again, and kind of using Zerxes as a training dummy whenever you do get hits off. And Satella, you are spending the next few days kind of continuing to accept your current state. And one day rolls around and your trainers tell you, we're not training today. Go hang out with your friends. Catch up with each other.
Okay.
Allow me to change the date on the map.
Holy shit. We get to talk to each other.
Oh my god.
Why is it the age of peace?
Because there is no war happening.
Oh.
And its potential, the name has potential to change over the years as more of the world learns what's happening.
Okay.
So, it's the morning of the 24th of Belinus. Each of your trainers have told you they're not training today. For Satella and Lyria, Prophet and Aizah respectively have told you that they're going to have their date at the end of this week. So,
No.
Big.
on the
That's
second
good.
day off. So it seems like the training schedule is like 3 days of training, 1 day off. God, the way weeks work. So 3 days of training, 1 day off. That's 4 days. There's 6 days left. So then 3 more days of training, 2 days off. 1 day off.
Okay. So does that mean that the date is officially like tomorrow?
No. Well, let me see. Let me look at the calendar.
Okay, sorry. Just want to make
Randall,
sure.
do you
I
have the
know.
calendar pulled up right now?
Yeah.
What's the 24th of Belinus?
24th is Arsia?
What day of the week?
Huh?
Like what number day of week? Where does it
fourth.
fall in the week? Okay, so oh well, duh. But each week is 10 days. So their date is in 6 days.
Then okay.
Okay.
So where's everyone at? What are you doing? I know it feels like it's been forever since you roleplayed with each other, but it's okay to talk to each other.
Hmm.
So, how's everybody's training been? Mine's been great. If you were asking or wondering, it's been awesome.
Tiring.
Mentally exhausting.
I'm dead.
What? Huh?
What?
No, you're not. You're standing right there. What are you talking about?
Usually when people do that, they're...
Oh, we're doing this.
Funny joke.
Huh?
That's not really.
That's funny. But how was it for you?
And when they
You're
don't
after
immediately
sex?
accept it, I move immediately on because they thought it was a joke, and I'm just gonna leave it.
Real.
We're working on traps. It's so good.
Hmm.
It's fun.
Have you guys heard the news about Prophet?
No?
What?
Prophet's got
You
a
guys haven't heard?
No.
Prophet's got a date.
Really? With who?
A date?
With Aizah, my trainer and her trainer are in cahoots.
Wow. Well, good for them.
How did that happen?
Well, I needed to test a trap. It's a really cool one, by the way. Theren, we need to talk because it takes hours to set up, unless you can help me.
Okay.
But I needed to test a trap, and the only person I could test it on without actually hurting was a fake prophet. And the only way prophet would give me a fake prophet is by asking Aizah to go on a date with him.
He
So,
couldn't just do it himself?
You think he would
Hey,
ask her
he's
to go on
a
a
little
date?
bashful.
just because he's a godlike creature doesn't mean he doesn't have feelings and is shy. She's very pretty, and maybe he got nervous.
She is very pretty.
Yes, she's really nice to look at while I train. Don't tell her I said that.
Got it.
Well, I thought Zerxes was attractive at first. And now I'm just, you know, kind of exhausted.
Oh, I see.
He's kind of mean, but I understand why he's being mean.
Same with Illythia.
You think she's attractive?
No, just... She's a little... mean.
You don't think she's attractive?
No, I would never.
All of you look and see Valikos standing in the doorway.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Shoot.
I was just checking on what everyone was doing, and I'm glad to hear it, Theren. You'll turn around and walk away.
I'll just...
He just walks, dude.
I ain't taking it back.
Wait, is it? Will I make him mad if I say his daughter's hot?
He's gone.
Fuck.
I'm assuming.
Man, I haven't got to talk to Valikos that much, guys.
You need to
These
drop
past
it.
few days. Why?
He has a daughter, and assumably a
Like a.
partner
I mean,
know
wife.
if he has a wife.
either
Yes,
way,
someone.
Theoretically,
has
we
a-
haven't seen her. So.
What if she's dead and that was his lifelong love, and he is just forever cursed to mourn?
So he's
That
single.
was a little deep.
Yeah, that's kind of been happening a lot this week.
Fine. I'll drop it.
No,
You
don't
should.
drop it. I say you should go talk to him.
I think that's a bad
I
idea.
think that's a bad
I
idea.
think it's a great idea.
I think there are plenty of other tall, brooding hot men in the sea, on the land. Forest.
The sea? Am I a mermaid?
In the
That
forest.
doesn't exist.
Am I a mermaid? Wait, what's that?
Wait, what's a mermaid?
My point being, there are other really good-looking, strong, strapping, hot men for you to go find, and you should leave that one alone because his daughter is here, and it would be weird.
I guess you're right.
I know I'm right.
Well, if Satella and Lyria are telling me no and Theren's telling me yes, that probably means no is the best course of action.
You
The
tell
ripe
me.
age of
supposed to mean?
22.
I've never liked anyone. I don't know how to act.
That's fair.
Are you like not crushing on everybody? Were you crushing on everybody back home or something? Like what's
Me?
were you just yeah?
I've never liked anyone.
Valokos is the first person you've ever, like, been attracted to?
Well, he hasn't been mean to me or called me mean names or said I'm worthless, so yes.
Okay.
I've never been mean to you or called you mean names or said you were. Oh wait, yes I did. Actually, we did used to hate each
Yes,
other.
you did
I
do
haven't.
that.
You don't count.
I have.
Why don't I count?
Actually, that's not my opinion. That should matter. Sylseris
I
doesn't
did,
count.
admittedly, I did think that Theren was attractive when I first laid eyes upon him, and
Now
then he
I'm
opened his
admitting
mouth.
things. Oh. Wow.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment.
Well, as we can see, Sylseris has had a long week, and needs to maybe have some fun. Damn.
Are you saying damn it, Randall's fucking toddler cough?
It's a fucking nuke bomb cough.
Sorry,
It's like
Ears
my grandpa
bursted.
when he coughs.
Sorry, guys.
Lyria, we have a date to plan. We should go do that.
We could plan a date.
We should go plan that date so far away from here.
Far away okay. Alright.
You
I guess
children
I'm
have-
going to go plan a date far away from here with Satella.
You children have fun, but not too much fun. And then I'm gonna turn and leave. Linked arms. With Lyria.
I'm gonna look at
Really
Sylseris
confusingly
and
going
think,
with you.
Yeah, like what?
She's acting a little weird.
As we're walking away.
That joke she made, that was odd. I'm not sure
Yeah, I
what
don't-
she meant by that.
I don't think I've ever said I'm dead as a bit before.
Man, I'm
Hey
dead.
guys, I'm dead.
Man, I'm dead.
And did you hear those jokes she was making about your dead neighbor? Keep hearing her
Is
make
that still
comments.
canon? Is that still canon?
Yeah. She
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know if that was canon.
Yeah.
Is that a joke or
I
is
like
she
treating
being
it as like mixed canon.
Bring up baggage.
I don't.
I'm just
I
not
don't-
really sure.
I don't know. She's like obsessed with
Maybe
dead things.
she's psychic.
Maybe.
We should ask her about that
True.
sometime.
Yeah, we should.
Darren,
Yeah.
can I ask you a question?
Yeah. What's up?
I didn't think about a question before I said that, so give me a
Theren, can I ask you a question? Never mind.
I was too focused on
You
Katie
first.
going. Katie's face she made was so funny that I didn't think about a question.
You say, Katie, you first.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Yeah, you first.
You first, bud.
Well, okay, serious. What was your life like before everything happened?
Mainly just... If I could describe it in one word, it'd be peaceful. Just a bunch of hardworking people living off the land.
What did your parents do?
They farmed. My parents had a farm.
Did you farm?
Some. I was never very good at it. I couldn't work the tools very well.
What did you do then?
Like I said, me and Lucas, we would go out and get firewood a lot.
Sorry.
Why are you laughing?
I'm sorry. I just, sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't laugh at that. Lucas is, I'm sure he was very important to you.
We had groups of kids that would go out into the woods to get, like, berries and herbs and wood and water, what have you. So I was usually with that group.
Did your parents love you?
What?
Did they love you?
I hope so.
What was that like?
It was nice, I think. My mom was a very sweet woman.
I just mean, what did it feel like for, like, she gets all, like, awkward. What you know, what was it like for, you know, to live in a house where people liked you and stuff?
I guess I'm not very sure because it was, you know, normal to me. I'm assuming that, pardon me, but I'm assuming that wasn't the case for you.
No, actually, I was like really loved. Like, I grew up in a super loving household, so I couldn't tell you what that's like.
Oh.
No, I know all about love and like loving family.
Oh, that's awesome. What were your parents like then?
Yeah, they hated me.
Oh, I thought you just said that they were...
I lied.
Oh. Why?
Something I couldn't control.
That's fair. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You know, I don't know what it's like to live in how you did. Me to burn.
That was dark, Lucas. Anyway,
Who are you talking to?
no one.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just kind of normal. You know, I can't really... It was nice. They're dead now, if that helps.
That doesn't really help me or you.
No, it doesn't, does it?
No. Well, you know, we could relate. Basically, I don't have any parents because they hated me, and you
I don't have
also
parents
don't
at
have
all.
any. Wow.
Bro fist.
I don't know what does that mean? Bro fist?
Anyway,
Okay.
oh, you know what we should do? We should, since we haven't seen each other in a few days, we should, like, have some dinner tonight. Have some drinks. Like,
Okay. Just
like
me and
all of
you,
us.
or?
No, like all of
Oh,
us.
okay. Got it.
I mean, if you want to some other time, we can arrange that, but... all of us.
Bro. Can we... Wait. I can't...
Where'd you come from?
Sylseris doesn't really know how to move past that, but she will, because she's very confused. In her... she's confused personally and sexually. She's confused. She doesn't know.
But yeah, let's go get some stuff together, and we can have a nice night all together.
Are we? Do you want to go make it? We get like get the stuff and we make the dinner.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like maybe like get you get what I mean? Like group effort. Like
Okay.
Okay.
I guess.
Go.
Let's go do it.
Okay.
Okay. I wonder what Satella and Lyria are talking
Oh my
about.
god.
Cut to Lyria and Satella.
Did you say, oh my god?
Nervously walking with you. Are you gonna beat me up?
Strange thing to say. No.
I mean, like, we've never really. I wouldn't say we like don't get along, but like, or that we like aren't friends, but like I don't know, you and I don't really hang out together. So like, I don't know.
Disagree. But anyways, I just wanted to leave them alone after what Sylseris said. Sylseris said. Thought we should leave her and Theren alone for a moment to talk about those feelings in private.
Think they have feelings for each other?
I don't know, but she said she found him attractive, and if that doesn't happen often for her, who are we to stand in the way?
I guess you're right. That is
Mhm.
true.
And we do have a date to plan, like that's real.
We do.
Yeah, and it has to be perfect because I really think that I sold this date to Aizah. And so now if I let her down, I'll be so sad and she'll be so mad. And then no more training for me. I made that up in my head, but that's how it feels.
Well, do you think she's like not interested in Prophet? Because that like might hurt his feelings, and I kind of like him a little bit. Like, so she's not doing it as like a game, right?
I think so. She actually was confused as to why Prophet wanted to ask. She thought it was a game too. So I think they are both scared of getting hurt, which means I think they both might maybe think the other is attractive. Maybe.
Interesting.
Out of curiosity, would I have gotten like a vibe from her that she was like, I don't know, we don't blush, I imagine, but like shy about it?
You could do a retroactive insight check to
Okay.
see.
Damn.
She was reacting in the way that a girl throughout all of middle school got pranked, asked to go out with someone, would react.
So, um, yeah, I really think we need to make this special.
Okay. Well,
I
I
don't-
haven't been on a date before, so like, I don't know what they're like. So how do we set it up?
Don't think I've been on a date either.
Oh my god, we're all losers.
Great.
Wow.
Can I like roll anything to see if there's like a
Yeah,
something stored from a previous life?
you have your only memory is one date.
You could roll history.
Okay.
Here we are, a bunch of losers.
You feel like, yeah, you've probably been on one. You know how they go, kinda. You can't exactly remember all the details, but
Okay. I remember. Okay. It's coming to me. I don't. Look at Lyria. Candlelight. Night stars gazing on a picnic blanket.
Okay.
Yeah?
Hmm. Why are we the ones making this date?
Well, because if it's not us, then it's them, and that's so sad to plan your own date.
That is true. However, it's really sad that we don't have, like, maybe somebody who has been on it.
Yeah. You know who's definitely been on a date because he has a child, and if he had that child without taking his wife slash maybe not wife slash possibly dead woman on a date, that's like just horrible etiquette. We should ask, what's his name? Why do I always forget his name?
Valicos. His name is
Valicos.
Valicos.
We should ask Valicos.
We could ask Valicos.
He's been on a date, there's no way.
It doesn't hurt to try.
We look around. I imagine we're in the grove by now, like we left the cave and whatever.
Valicos.
Do we see Valicos anywhere?
Yeah, out in the middle of the grove, all of the trainers and Valicos have like this sort of buffet set up where they're all just hanging out, talking to each other, and eating.
Oh,
Confidently walk up behind
there's already
Valicos.
food.
We should, like, pull him to the side, though.
Yeah, no, I got you. I'm gonna tap his shoulder.
He'll turn around with a plate full of D&D potato salad. Yes,
Are you for a second?
I can be. For what?
Something very important.
We can't say. But I am gonna glance
But
at
it's
Queen.
important.
Because I don't know subtlety, I will glance at
And I'm
Prophet.
gonna nudge you.
Sure. And he'll set his plate down on the table and follow.
Great, we're gonna walk out of your shot of everyone at the table. So, you have a child,
Correct.
which assumably means you have once upon a time romanced a woman.
Correct.
Great. How does one do that? How does one romance?
That's not really what we're asking.
That's exactly what I want to. Yeah, I think I asked that right.
Are you asking how to get their attention?
No.
Then what are you asking?
What's a good idea for a date?
Well, I never got to go on any dates here. It was all back home. But I guess the basics would be to be alone with the person.
Check.
Mm-hmm.
Having good food is an option.
What if they don't eat it? I mean, nothing. What if no food, no dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Forgot about the no dinner part still. That makes things more complicated.
Do finger painting or something.
Scenery is really important.
Shoot.
Plenty of that here.
Sure.
Yes, but it's
Some sort of activity that can get them talking to each other about each other.
About that game that Six showed us in the pub.
smart.
We should do that.
Yeah, we could do that. Okay.
Do you have wine or like mead of any sort?
The people of Nightshade are much larger fans of mead than they are of wine, so we do have mead aplenty, and
Can they drink?
he kind of looks around. I have a cask of wine from Mythalos in my room.
Follow-up question. Do you know if Prophet can drink?
He cannot.
Can he
Alright.
pretend?
I don't know.
Does having like watched Prophet talk, does his mouth ever open?
No, there's no mouth. It's just purple glow.
Got it.
This is difficult.
Do you know how to sing?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Does anyone that you in this? Does your daughter know how to sing?
She has one of the most beautiful voices I've ever heard.
We do like a stargazing serenade situation.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea. However, that does go against the idea of both parties of the date being the only people there.
True, they do need to talk, so... Man, it would help if we had any idea of what to do.
Have you considered asking either of these individuals what they like and then forming an idea of a date based off of that?
No, why would we do that?
Thought had slipped my mind.
Who are they?
No one.
Why can't we tell them?
I don't know. What if they want it to be a secret?
Are you good at keeping secrets?
Never really had a secret to hold, so sure.
Let's just say, rumor has it, Prophet has a date
Let's
with
just say.
Satella's lovely trainer.
Yes. It has to be
And
special. It has to be.
Let's just say that this date is, very rocky right now.
No plan.
Okay. So, you two are trying to plan a date for what is effectively a sentient dude bro suit of armor that glows purple
Yes.
and an undead ranger.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know Aizah very well, but based off of the time that you spent with her, Satella, does she seem competitive?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Have them start off the date with some sort of skill challenge, a game. Have them throw axes at something.
I was
That's
gonna
really fun.
suggest they fight, but that works too.
Don't
or
think
some
punching each other. It's a good
some
idea.
sort of game with precision that would not involve hitting each other. And he'll look at Lyria
But that sounds fun.
and have the night end with a transition into stargazing with
Okay.
each other.
Lyria. Prophet has knives, correct?
Yeah?
And Prophet can Prophet throw those pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Aizah's great with a bow. Prophet can throw his knife. I already have targets because Aizah has provided me with targets. Could you help us move them on the night of the date? To make it harder.
Are we participating in this date?
Like from a very far. I don't know. Maybe he can cast a spell that lasts like an hour. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm trying, Lyria.
Sure.
Great. So, they will test out their skills. It's stargazing. Thank you, sir. Feel your idea. We'll pretend it's ours. No, I'll tell them the truth.
If you want to take the idea, that's fine. I would greatly prefer Prophet never know that I helped set this date up.
Okay, great.
Am I good to go finish my potato salad?
yeah, thank you.
Yes, you are.
I bid you farewell. I'll turn around and walk back to the table.
We have a date. Not us,
No,
but we've planned a date.
we have planned a date.
Great.
Are we, like, are they near? Because me and Sylseris sat down at the table. Are they like close to us?
I would say so. Now, yeah. After Valicus headed back, those two probably started walking back.
Okay. I had to like take a bite and I'm like, alright guys, come here. Come eat. Yeah,
You made food?
there's food on the table.
Oh,
Yeah, Theren and I actually made all of this for you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
It's been like 5 minutes.
Walk over.
yeah.
I guess we'll take seats wherever they are open.
Yeah.
It's like a whole side of that table is still open for all of you. It's like the kids' side.
Inside.
If I glance at Aizah, is she eating?
Yeah.
Like, okay, she's like indulging in the mush. Got it. I will take a plate then.
I bet crunchy foods would be really awesome.
True.
Strange sentiment. You've never had crunchy foods?
Oh no, I was saying that to you about your character. Like, she'd probably like crunchy foods, so it doesn't taste like mush.
Shame,
I bet
shame.
crunchy
Sorry.
for
foods are
you.
awesome.
I just am sitting here. Man, crunchy foods are cool.
Well, Satella's had crunchy food. The problem is nothing tastes like anything.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Maybe the texture would like elicit like a happy brain response. But
Okay, I'll just say, man, this food is delicious. What do you guys think? It's good, right?
I think this is
Yum.
very good. I think
Mhm.
it's delicious.
yes.
I think it's awesome.
Who's that?
Who said
Prophet.
Oh. Prophet.
Prophet? Go ahead.
Sorry. I know, I was just gonna say, Prophet, you can't eat, silly. That's what I was gonna say. So
laugh
you
track.
guys...
I was gonna make a joke of the same sentiment.
Yeah. Alright, Prophet. You're funny.
Well, it looks good. So I'm just gonna say it tastes great.
It does. It take it from me. It tastes so unique and different from anything I've had in the last couple of months.
Aizah is just looking over her shoulder at Satella.
Yeah.
What does it
I
taste
was gonna
like?
say, wouldn't it not have it? Is it what are we eating?
There's like potato salad. It's picnic food. There's potato salad. There's sandwiches, like lunch meat sandwiches. There's
So wouldn't we have eaten like something similar to this in the past couple of?
Yep.
Maybe, but that's the undead.
Well,
humor.
I know that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying that's why I'm questioning it.
Oh, I see.
Why does it taste any different from what we've been eating?
Yeah, this tastes like a little bit like kind of what we had back at that place with 6.
Different ingredients.
Who made these?
I thought you made them.
Like,
I mean,
shoulder,
made
elbow you.
these?
oh, are we sitting beside each other?
Yeah.
Oh,
we're
okay,
at
you
the-
elbow me. I mean, yeah, I added some new spice to these meals ever since you've taught me some cooking.
Yes,
stuff.
yes, new different spices. Of course, it tastes different from what
Mhm.
Six gave us.
Who actually made this?
Valikos was raising his hand, but then he saw you two nudge each other, so then he started bringing his hand back down.
Oh,
Oh, and I'm
he's
just gonna look
letting us
over
take
at
credit.
Valikos like.
You guys made
Huh.
all of this food?
Yes.
We were only
Yeah.
gone.
We
for
were
like 10
gone for
minutes,
like,
maybe 20.
yeah, we're just planning a date.
Yeah, I have a
Theren used Mage
cooking
Hand.
spell. Mage
And
hand-
I
mage
have
hand.
learned how to cook.
You have a cooking spell, but you don't have a spell to like stop Volcran.
I
Also,
told you a
Mage
lot of
Hand
my spells are situational.
doesn't.
It
Oh,
is odd. Did my father teach you both how to cook?
I'll take credit for this one right here, and I'm gonna point to Sylseris.
Did my father teach you how to cook?
To her
Satella?
to cook a milkshake.
No, I take things and I make it happen.
As much as I loathe to admit it, this food tastes oddly similar to what I had eaten growing up.
Strange.
Used a recipe.
That's really weird. Yeah, I actually found a recipe in Valikos's bedroom. I mean, I was not in his bedroom. I did not go in there. Oh god. I just
We
gave up
didn't
my
make
hand
the
somewhere.
fucking food.
Fuck.
What?
Illythia
Why?
just smiles and goes back to eating.
Fucking bitch. What the hell?
Do you say that out loud?
Don't say that.
No, I didn't say that out loud. I
I
didn't
was
say that out
gonna
loud.
You didn't
Why
have to lie.
did you lie?
Because I wanted
I
to do
just-
something nice for you guys, and then we didn't, and then I like felt bad about it, even though you didn't know about it to begin with. So
Yeah.
then I just, you know.
Now I feel like worse that you lied.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that happens when you lie.
Theren
I
made me
guess.
lie, so
I didn't make
I-
you do shit.
I would have felt nothing had you just not said anything about the food at all, and now I feel disdain.
Yeah.
Disdain.
I feel like I want to go eat.
That is exactly what's happening, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, now I made things awkward, and
You did.
whatever.
Yeah,
I'm hurt.
that's weird. Of all the
Well,
things.
to be fair, I tried to kill an animal, and then Valikos said he'd break my hands, so...
I only said that I would do that if you killed an animal within the grove.
Well, I didn't want to leave from the protection, so...
Could've. You should've. You're a liar and a dirty cheat.
Actually, I don't want to, like, kill any animals. I think that animals are actually, like, really cool, and anyone that can turn into an animal is, like, also kind of cool.
The Oak
I
Father
don't wanna-
demands that we partake in all of nature's bounty. I am not against killing animals.
I actually really like killing no, I'm not gonna keep actually, Valikos, could I ask you a favor?
Sure.
I have taken a liking, or I have, how do I word that? I have found myself, upon learning, a new spell that I think you could perhaps help me with.
Which is?
I would like to be able to conjure an eagle, a familiar, if you will, to help me out throughout the day and help in fights.
Okay.
Could you perhaps help me figure out how to do that?
Do you mean right now, in the middle of my lunch?
No. Just like, and when you're free, like when your schedule's free, when you're not like going on a date or like going out or just living your day-to-day life. I make like a little grunt sound when Lyria kicks me. Yeah, if you're just like busy, like it's whatever, but like I thought you'd be able to help me.
Did you say going on a date?
Yeah, like I didn't know what you have going on, so you just like let me know if you're free and you can help me out if you want.
Valikos just slowly looks at every single one of the trainers, then Satella, then Lyria, then Theren, then back to you. Sure.
Why do you look at everybody? And Sylseris is just gonna put her head down now and just eat and not speak to anyone.
I had a sandwich on my
Wow.
plate that I was about to take a bite of, and I'm like,
Yeah, we're all just really.
I'm just gonna put my head down and eat. She doesn't know. She's like a fucking middle schooler.
Wow.
Sorry to make you
It was
jealous,
good.
Theren.
That was good.
Wait, do you actually say that?
No, I do not say that. That was a joke.
Okay, just check it.
No.
I think that's where we'll call it.
Oh, sorry.
Woo!
That was a lot.
So many parts in that were so awkward for no reason. I love it.
We're all like
What?
weird little middle schoolers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
none of us.
A little socially inept, it's
Talking
okay.
about relationships for like the first time ever. Like, I don't know what the fuck a date is.
Relationship. What the fuck is that?
How does that work?
To be fair, Satella could have been getting some, and we just don't know.
True.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Theren had like 7 baddies back home.
No, he did not.
No, he did not.
He
It
had
was
Lucas.
Yeah, GG guys.
He had Lucas.
Lucas
Don't
from
forget
the
what we
Great
had,
Field.
Theren. What do you think we were doing out in the woods alone?
Real.